Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Baking soda, cat food, litter, cleaner, you name it. Arm & Hammer applauding the closing bell at Wall Street. And what a day it was, flying in the face of Rob Williams, Newsmax Deputy Financial Editor's prediction last Friday that Monday and Tuesday might not be so good for the market. But we won't bring that up anymore. Let's take a look at the numbers before we get to him. And there it is. The Dow up. The Dow up 305 or 265. I don't know. I have conflicting numbers. The NASDAQ way up, the S&P way up. Anyway, nonetheless, it was a great day for all three indexes. And joining us now is Rob Williams. So, oil.
Yes, that was the big...
Oil spoil. It went up like 10%, right?
Right. It surged about 7% today, which gave a big lift to all the energy companies out there. And as far as the reason why it did is that there's a big strike among refinery workers that affects about 10% of this country's refining capacity.
So you're telling me this could be a temporary bump because some oil workers went on strike? And that makes it more of a needed commodity or more rare of a commodity? No?
Well, it is creating some bottlenecks in the way oil gets processed. But there are seasonal factors, too, because at this time of year, a lot of refineries shut down anyway to do maintenance and other kinds of things. So nobody's saying that oil hit a bottom quite yet. We still have Goldman Sachs saying that it could fall $10 to $12 a barrel.
But OPEC is saying now it could go up to $200 a barrel.
Well, there you go. So.
I mean, just the other month or the other, a few months ago, they were saying, or a few weeks ago, last month, they were saying it's never going to hit 100 again.
Right. Well, yeah. So those are all the dynamics going on with oil. Yeah.
So. I guess so. All right. And let's see what else we have so far. We have Staples up 10%, and Radio Shack filed for bankruptcy, right?
It did, and there's talk about Sprint coming in and saving it, but we'll have to see how that gets worked out.
Sprint Shack.
Right.
Shake Shack, Sprint Shack, Radio Shack. Yeah, anyway. All right, so and what about Staples? What good report?
Well, Staples is owned by an activist hedge fund that wants to combine it with another
Office
company,
Depot,
with
right?
Office Depot.
Yeah.
And, it owns this hedge fund, Starboard, owns both these companies, or a stake in both of them, wants to bring them together. It remains to be seen whether the government will allow it.
They blocked this deal once before, a long time ago, right?
Right, because of antitrust measures, they thought it would just create too powerful.
What they got to do
company.
is be like make themselves like Major League Baseball and have an antitrust exemption.
Well, that could be, but. The retail dynamic has changed quite a bit in the past 20 years. You see Costco, you can buy office supplies there. You can get them at Walmart, like school supplies is a big source of revenue for Walmart. And then we have Amazon, which didn't exist about 20 years ago. Is now a big force, too.
Now, Apple, you say, has accounted for half of the profits of the S&P so far this reporting season. That's a hell of a percentage.
Yeah, that's right. So earnings have risen about 4.6% since last year for the S&P companies that have reported. Right. And Apple made up more than 2% of those profits. So we got that report a couple weeks ago that it sold $18 billion in iPhone, or that was its profit on iPhones, iPads.
Now all these good numbers today, despite the fact that factory orders fell more than expected, and but that was offset by the energy prices. Tomorrow we have reports on energy supplies.
Energy supplies. Last month, oil and stocks sold off quite a bit when that report came out. Yeah. That just seemed as if there was just too much oil.
So and there should still be too much oil.
Well, yeah, I don't think they have tried to cut back on pumping oil. The rig count has gone down, so we'll see what happens.
We will see. Thank you, Rob Williams. And if you want to take control of your financial future, check out moneynews.com. Live 24/7 is what we are, and there we are. Look at that great picture of our great President Barack Obama. You love it. You got to love it. All right, Give Me Five is next, folks. Don't go away.